Good morning, everybody. I just did this Facebook, or just did this live, just like literally like 2 seconds ago, and it's like getting on my last nerve. So, um, but it stopped in the middle of what I was talking about. So let me start over. So good morning again, everybody. I'm Pastor Arian, and I want to talk to you today about losing the weight, your physical weight, and keeping it off. These last couple months, I've been on a journey with my wife and I. We've been on this weight loss journey because we want to live a healthier now. We are healthy, we don't have any issues, and we want to take preventative measures so that we can live a healthy and productive life. I want to first say that being overweight takes a strain on you because one, it can cause different cancers, and I don't know if a lot of people know this, but it can cause different cancers. It can cause different ailments, diabetes. It can cause, I mean, all kinds of stuff. If you're a woman, it can raise your chances of getting breast cancer, all kinds of stuff. It comes with a lot of issues and a lot of circumstances. So I want to first start beginning to say that when I first started the weight loss program back August 9th of 2017, I was 269 pounds. I just weighed myself yesterday and I came out to 241 pounds even. And I couldn't believe what I saw because in my mind, all of these years in my mind, all I've been thinking about is how am I going to get to a place where I'm able to, lose this weight, and get all of this stuff off of me. So as I've been taking in this class we've been talking about, one thing that we've been learning about is that in weight loss is not the physical, your body, that you have to begin to change. It's the mental. Because you got to understand this, your body does not have the ability to maintain excess weight. It does not have the ability to maintain weight, period, on its own. You, as the individual, have to give the body everything it needs for it to maintain the size that it is. That's just the truth. So if you are overweight right now, today, 9 times out of 10, you're dealing with stress, depression, you're dealing with anxiety, you're dealing with all kinds of internal issues right now because your mental is producing a certain behavior. And the behavior that it's producing is uh, the need to eat. Like in my situation, I didn't realize that I was dealing with depression. I didn't realize I was dealing with frustration and anger, and it was causing the behaviors of me picking up a fork and constantly eating to the point where I'm overeating because I was trying to satisfy those hurts, trying to satisfy those pains that I was mentally carrying every single day. So what I began to do is I began to look at my life and say, Arian, what are you doing in your life that's producing these weights, that's producing these situations, or what are these situations that's going on inside of here that's producing the weight physically out here? So I had to begin to internalize and see what was going on in my heart. You know, the Bible say out of the heart flows the issues of life, right? So I had to begin to look at what was going on in my heart because I'm not understanding where is this weight coming from? Why am I overweight? Do I have a big stomach? Why can't I have a six pack? Why can't I seem to look like the rest of everybody else that seem to look healthy? Why can't I get out there and run and it fall off of me like everybody else? Because I was carrying a weight not physically but mentally that was making me make the choices and decisions that I've been making in regards to my food intake. So what I begin to do is as I begin to search my heart, I begin to realize, Arian, you depressed. You've been carrying the weight of being raped. You've been carrying, the frustration of it, the anger. You've been carrying all of that. And so, because of all of that, it was producing behaviors. And the behaviors that it was producing, my mind was telling my body, I need you to go and indulge in this and indulge in that so that you can have a healthy way of living, or so that you can ease the pain of the depression, so that you can ease the pain of the frustration, so that you can ease the pain of the anger. So once I begin to externalize, meaning bring out everything that I have always internalized, That's when the change began to happen. Diets don't work. I'm telling you. Stop feeding into this mess about you needing a diet. You don't need to diet. What you need to, or you don't need to diet physically. What you need to diet from is what's going on mentally. Because all the weight that you carry physically is because of what you're carrying here mentally. Me, I did not realize being a rape victim has so much control and power over my life. That's why this week, for all of y'all that's been following me on Facebook, y'all been seeing, man, Arian been turning up. He been telling this truth. He been going out. The doctor said I was dealing with PTSD. And I believe that the reason why a lot of all of this stuff was coming out with me right now is because of the weight loss journey that I've been on. Because I said to me, and to myself, in order for you to change, Arian, in order for you to get to the place where you want to be, you have to deal with what's here, the matters of your heart. So that's why I've been releasing, and I mean in a fury, I've been releasing everything I've been carrying. I've been releasing it because I understand in order for this to grow back, I understand in order for this to go away, I understand in order for my family to get to a healthy place where they need to be, I had to loose everything that was going on in here, which was what was going on in there. I'm telling you right now, listen to me. Listen to me. In this weight loss class, they tell you need to eat more protein. You need to eat more, eat avocados, eat what they say, with cottage cheese and all. Okay, that's nasty. I'm not eat non-fat, no sugar Greek yogurt. That's like eating sour cream. No, I'm good unless it's on a potato. But I told myself, I said, Arian, that's not realistic for you. You not you know your culture is soul food. Y'all use butter for everything. And so what I had to begin to do when I started to make this change, y'all, the change that I had to make up here was I had to begin to start being conscious and aware of my habits. So what I started doing was when I would go to Walmart, I would tab 2 carts and I would fill up the carts with everything that I wanted. Everything in both them carts, 9 boxes of sugar cereals, Little Debbie's, ice creams, all kinds of everything that was bad for you was in my cart. And I realized, Arian, that the reason why your Caleb is becoming overweight, you overweight, your wife, look at what you feeding your family. You're feeding your family everything that's killing them. So you have to begin to change your habits as a provider. So that means that you, even though you love soul food and you know everything need butter, listen, no, it don't. I took the butter and threw it away. Now I still got butter in my refrigerator, but I don't use it. I don't use it. I don't. I can't. I used it the other day. I'm sorry. I made a baked potato and I used a little bit of butter for my baked potato, but I didn't even eat the whole potato. I only ate a little bit because I couldn't take it. But what I've been doing is I've been replacing because I love soul food, and if you can cook, you know butter is the key to everything. What I started doing was replacing the butter with olive oil. So when I make my baked chicken, I no longer make my baked chicken in that butter. Now y'all know that making baked chicken in butter is the bomb, but you cannot do that because I don't know what it does to your body. It produces high cholesterol, or I don't care how many sites say no cholesterol, no this or that. It's bad for you. What I started doing to get to the place where I am, where I've lost 29 pounds, is I started using olive oil. I had to cut out on all the sugars that I was normally using to make myself feel better every day. We was drinking 240 cans of Pepsi a month. We were drinking, the Kool-Aids, juices, all kinds of stuff that was bad for us. We was consuming all of this mess every single month. So what I started doing was I said, okay, I got to cut out for my family all the sugar cereals. So now they only get Honey Nut Cheerios, which is like the brown and gold box. And I had to cut out all of the sodas for my West Coast people and pop for my Midwest and East Coast people. I had to cut out all soda and pop, period. Anything carbonated is not good for you. I've been constantly drinking water all day, every day. Anytime you see Arian, I got nothing but a water bottle. Whenever I drink decaffeinated coffee. But I really don't, I'm not a coffee drinker, but if I drink it, I prefer decaffeinated because the caffeine is not good for your body. If you drink energy drinks, that's like putting cancer in your body right now. Put that mess down. I don't care if you say, well, I need to get up and I need to keep the energy drink to go up so I can work. You need to take a break and go to sleep and eat right. Because I'm telling you right now, with the changes that I've made, I didn't just lose 5 pounds and 10 pounds, y'all. I done lost 29 pounds, and I'm still losing weight. I'm in this program. I don't want to lose too much weight because then I won't be able to go through what I need to go through with. So I'm in a place right now where I feel like mentally I'm becoming healthier because I'm externalizing everything that I internalize. So that changed every last one of my habits. Because remember, I was eating to maintain 269 pounds. Now I'm eating to maintain 180. So that means that I'm a pasta lover, y'all. I'm telling you, I love pasta. Anything Alfredo, chicken Alfredo, pasta, anything, I love it, right? So pasta breaks down into sugar in the body. It's bad. So now instead of eating pasta every single week, 2 or 3 times a week, now what I do is I eat pasta maybe once or maybe twice a month. Okay? So my wife made macaroni and cheese, a deep dish macaroni and cheese on Thanksgiving. She turned around and made it again for Christmas. I didn't eat it for Christmas. I did eat some for Thanksgiving because this change got to start here. So if I know that I love pasta, I know I'm gonna indulge on it. So I'm gonna limit it. But I'm gonna tell y'all because when I decreased my sugar intake by 75%. And if you know me, you know I love candy, you know I love sugar. And that's why I was maintaining all of that excess weight. So what I had to begin to do is I had to substitute the pop that I wasn't getting anymore, the soda. I had to substitute the candy that I wasn't eating anymore. I had to substitute the pasta that wasn't breaking down into sugar anymore. I had to substitute the bread intake that I wasn't taking anymore because I cut down on my bread to y'all. I cut fast food out. Period. McDonald's, I was raised on it. My kids was too. Done. Done. Only thing I do now is go to Wendy's and I get a spicy chicken sandwich. But even now, that's starting to taste nasty to me. So now I'm at a point now where I'm like, I'm not spending any more of my money with fast food because it's killing me. I'm serious. That excess, that the food is not prepared right at all. If you do go get a sandwich or anything, get like a Whopper or something from Burger King. Because Burger King, they flame broil their patties. So that all that extra grease and fat, all that stuff comes off. So it's actually healthier for you. Okay? Now I'm just telling you that, but you ain't gotta go out there and get it. Me, I cut it all out. Every now and then, if I had an urge to get some Carl's Jr., which is a subsidiary of Burger King, I went and got some Carl's Jr. I have them make me a Whopper, with the veggies. I have the ketchup on it with a little bit of mayo, and that flame broiled patty. I ate one the other day, or not the other day. I ate one a while back, y'all, and it just had my stomach feeling like, bro, why did you put that mess in me? You've been doing good. So I realized that I can't handle and maintain red meat like I used to. So because I can't handle and maintain red meat like I used to, now I'm starting to stay away from it, which is good because I'm focusing more on the fish and the chicken, vegetables and fruit, okay? Whenever you feel like you have a desire that you need to go out and you need to get something sweet in your mouth, get you a fresh lemonade. Don't go buy no lemonade. Don't make no lemonade from Kool-Aid. Don't go get no lemonade from Tropicana. That ain't lemonade. You need freshly squeezed lemonade. Fresh lemonade, meaning with the when they squeeze it, you know how some of the little pulp things come out? Well, not the pulp, but the little lemon fruit things. You need that kind of lemonade. Because that kind of lemonade, the lemon is actually good for the body to help burn the fat. Okay, so me, because I was drinking 240, well, my family was consuming 240 cans of soda every month or pop. I had all the sugar cereals, all the Little Debbie's, all the ice creams, all the popsicles, all the cakes, all the cookies, all everything. My body was going through withdrawals from sugar. So what I was doing is I would get the fresh lemonade and I would drink it. And it would satisfy me. Now they're not going to agree with me all day in the weight loss class about drinking the fresh lemonade because it got sugar in it. But yeah, I'd rather consume a cup of fresh lemonade than me consume 240 cans of Pepsi. I'd rather consume a one fresh cup of lemonade, and I'm not talking about every day. If I may get an urge every 4 days. And when I get an urge, I go buy Simply Lemonade from Walmart. Or I go to one of those, I got a lemon tree in my backyard. If you're blessed to have lemons growing in your backyard, use a lemon tree and, use that fruit because that's good fruit that you can use to make lemonade with. And it curbs that sugar appetite and it helps burn the weight at the same time. So remember, when you're cooking, do not cook with butter. Butter is your enemy, okay? Olive oil is your best friend. If you're anything like Tamika, you don't like the taste of olive oil, okay? So when I cook with olive oil, I cook it to where you don't taste it. I only need the oil just so that my food will have the consistency that I want it to have, and it will have the flavor. That olive oil will help it hold that flavor. I'm telling you. Start with olive oil. Get everything else out of the kitchen. I stopped frying stuff, y'all. Now, y'all know I love fried chicken, and I can have me 12, 14 fried chicken wings. I can't even tell you the last time I fried chicken on my own. Now, I have had fried chicken, but I haven't had it a lot. Like, I cut that in half at like about 70% as well. I mean, like, very rarely do we have fried chicken. Everything is now baked. Baked fish, baked chicken. We have baked vegetables. If you like, I made some Brussels sprouts for the first time the other day, about a week or two ago. Now, I'm going to tell you, I did use the bacon recipe because I didn't know how to make Brussels sprouts. And that's how I learned to make it with bacon or whatever. So then when I learned how to make it with bacon, I said, okay, so next time I'm going to make it with olive oil so that I can understand how to get the same effect and the same taste without using the bad ingredients. Okay, so it'll be healthy for me. So what I'm doing is I'm implementing olive oil into everything that I normally would have butter in. I've eliminated my sugar intake by 75%. I became aware of how I was spending my money every single month when buying groceries. I then became aware of what was causing the behaviors that made me want to go out there and maintain a 270-pound weight. Okay? Get that stuff out of you, y'all. Mine was the fact that I was raped, rejected. I was all of that stuff. And I had internalized it. Now I had to externalize it. I had to get that out of me. I'm telling you, I had to get it out of me. Because as long as it stayed in me, I was maintaining, eating to maintain that place. Now let's talk about eating real quick. When you eat, okay, so now you're cooking with olive oil. You didn't eliminated all those sugar cereals. You didn't eliminated all the caffeinated drinks, coffee, pop, all the soda, all of that stuff. You eliminated your sugar intake by 75%. You're not cooking with pastas. I'm a pasta lover, I'm telling you. Eliminate that down to once or twice a month. Okay, that's just being realistic. Eliminate it down to once or twice a month. No more than 2 times a month. No more than that. Okay? No more. I would just say once a month. Once a month is good for you. Now that you've added fruit to your daily living, because every day that you desire some sugar, replace it with some. I get watermelon, I get pineapple, I get oranges, I get strawberries, I get cherries, I get grapes. I keep them in my refrigerator because whenever I want to go in there and get something sweet and I don't got no lemonade, I'll go get some grapes. I'll go get some watermelon. And if you know anything about watermelon, watermelon is going to quench your thirst. It's going to quench the sweetness, and it's going to also fill you up. So watermelon can become your best friend, and watermelon, y'all, make the bomb smoothies. I'm telling you. I use watermelon to make my smoothies. They are the bomb. And I freeze all my fruit, so I get frozen strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, cherries, whatever it is that I want, okay? And I'll put it in my Ninja. I got one of those Ninjas. Put it in the Ninja, and I use this. This is called Premier Protein. Put this over here. Premier Protein, look at this. This is your best friend. Do y'all see this? Okay. It has 30 grams of protein. This is what you use. This is what they recommend if you have the gastric bypass surgery or the sleeve done. They tell you to drink these Premier Proteins because it's a meal replacement, but it gives you the protein that your body needs. Because we need about, I believe it's about 70 to 120 grams of protein a day, something to that effect. I think it's about 70 or something. 30, 60, yeah, something like that. A protein that you would need after the surgery. Okay, so that lets me know if that's what I would need after the surgery, that's what I need to have on my daily intake. So what I start doing is in the morning, I'm not a breakfast person. In the morning, I get a Premier Protein. And listen, if y'all low income, and y'all on y'all get food stamp, SNAP, whatever it's called, wherever you are, this qualifies on that. You can get it with your food stamps. If you go buy food stamps, you can go buy some food stamps and buy these because I get them from Costco. They $18 for a box of 18 or something like that. It's almost $20 out here in California. So I don't know what it'll be, but remember, Premier Protein. This is what you need. I drink one of these every morning, okay? Every single morning. And the good thing, this is the vanilla kind. And it's actually pretty good. I always didn't like those kind of shakes because, they'd be nasty or whatever. But Premier Protein, the vanilla is good because what I do is I pour it in my Ninja on top of some frozen fruit. And I might put some, a Chobani, what is that thing called, y'all? Greek yogurt with the fruit in it. I might add that. Well, I add that in there too with it. If you want it to be like ice cream consistencies, like if you like ice cream like I do, and you want it to be like your smoothie to be ice cream consistency, what you do is you add the fruit that you want to add to the protein shake, and then you add a Chobani Greek yogurt to it. That thickens it like ice cream when it's done. So when you eat it, you can eat it with a spoon, and it gives you the same feeling you get when you're eating ice cream. But if you like it as a smoothie, just put the protein shake in there with your fruit and then blend it up, and it turns into a smoothie that will fill you up. Now, I can drink it at about 8 o'clock in the morning. At about 11:30, 12, I'm noticing I'm starting to get hungry again. Now, me, I've been baking a lot of chicken, been baking a lot of fish, so maybe it'll be like 2 pieces of chicken for lunch, right? That's my midday. That's going to give me all the energy that I need to get over to dinner. Now, what I started doing was I started making dinner early. So dinner is at 6 o'clock. So I'll go in, I start cooking dinner at 6 o'clock. And however I'm cooking, remember I'm cooking with olive oil. I'm cooking healthier. I got some vegetables in there. If my vegetables take butter, I'm using olive oil with them. Corn on the cob, I use olive oil now. With my green beans, excuse me, I use olive oil instead of butter. So what I'll have for dinner, let's just say for dinner, I could have some baked chicken made in olive oil and use my same normal seasonings, baked chicken, and then I can use, I'll have some corn on the cob or some green beans or whatever I want, and then that's my meal. And I'll have like 2 pieces of chicken. Now, you talking to somebody that would normally have like 4 pieces of chicken. Now I have like 2 pieces of chicken. So what I'm doing now is, let's say if I don't make it home by 6 because I work late or what every normal person go through, and it's 9 o'clock at night. So instead of making a big meal, I'll just make the meat in the olive oil, season it up like one. I'll just make the eat, and my family will just eat the chicken. I'll still only eat 2 pieces of chicken, but I know it's not going to be hard for me to digest it. And I'm going to and when I wake up the next morning, I'm not going to be starving because I'm going to start with that protein shake and I'm going to go through my normal process. So if you're one of those ones that say, well, after I drink the protein shake, I'm still hungry, eat fruit with it. I'm telling you. Because you want to eat until you're satisfied, not until you're full. Satisfaction is where you want to be, not full. Because when you eat to when you're full, your body is taking all day long to burn off what you're consuming instead of burning off what you consumed and now burning off the excess that you don't need. So this 29 pounds has come off of me within these few short months because, one, I'm relieving the weight from here, the mental weight, the emotional weight, all of that. I'm removing the weight from here, the heart, the mental weight, the emotional weight, all I'm getting it. I'm externalizing it. It may have to come out in a crazy way, but get it out of you. Whatever you got to do to get it out of you, the mental is stop talking about, don't say I'm dieting. I'm not dieting. I'm just preparing my food better. I'm more aware of what I'm consuming. And then I'm not consuming sugars. I'm not. I didn't cut it down, y'all. I'm telling you. I didn't cut it down. I've cut it down completely. So if you want to, it's been very simple for me. But if you want to know the key to this for me, is that I don't focus on the scale. For the first 3-4 months of the program, I didn't even know I was getting weight loss reviews. So when I got to a place where I am now and I look back and seeing where I started to where I am now, I said, wow, I lost that much weight. I'm down basically 3 pant sizes. I get frustrated now because when I go to the closet, all my clothes are baggy. Everyone. My pants is huge. I feel like MC Hammer. But it's good though, because that change is a change that I need. I hope that this encourages somebody. This weight is coming off of me. It starts here. Out of the heart flows the issues of life. And understand this, you eat to maintain where you are. So if you got people around you that's smaller than you, look at how they eat. Look at how much they eat. Because let me tell you, you have to train your stomach. If you've been eating like crazy, and that's what you do, your stomach is huge. It's huge. So you have to train it to begin to shrink. You have the ability to shrink your stomach by giving it less to maintain. Start with this first thing in the morning. If you're not getting this in the morning, or eat some eggs, eat some form of protein. Eliminate the breads. Now I eat a sandwich every now and then with some bread, but I don't eat too much bread anymore because it turns into sugar. That stuff is bad for you. So if you got any questions or you want anything else that's detailed, listen, do not hesitate to share or to ask, because I'm going to tell you. If you drink alcohol, listen, for all my people that like to turn up, okay, and you like to turn up to get the bottle and you like to turn up, that is causing the weight. That's causing the excess weight that's killing you. Alcohol kills you in so many ways, but all that alcohol turns into sugar. Listen, I'm telling you, if you're drinking, stop. Stop. If you're drinking alcohol, stop. You want to be healthy, y'all. No one wants to get older and suffer. I didn't watch too many. I'm a pastor. I didn't seen too many people suffering right now because of their weight, because of how they eat. That's the truth. So I hope that I've helped you. Share this with whoever you can share it with. I pray that it's a blessing to everybody and their mom. Just, hey, hey, there we go. I'm Pastor Arian. Have any questions? Do not hesitate to leave any questions below in the comment box. Y'all be blessed. And remember, like my tattoo say, it's a family and loyalty. You got to begin to care about the things you care about. Hold on, let me put this over here. Let me see. This thing on camera on reverse it's a family and loyalty. Family is first. If you want to change for yourself, if you want to be the best you got to do it for them. And you got to be loyal to it. You understand? God bless.